Hi everybody, it's Wendy here. This is your first project that I'm going to be doing for you for Cuddly Buddly on the Cuddly Buddly YouTube channel. So as you've seen in my just my little YouTube video, just to explain to you what's going to be happening on Cuddly Buddly channel. So I'm going to get straight in and show you my first project that I'm going to be making with you. It's going to be a full process video. I will, if there's any monotonous painting, I will just skip that because I don't want to bore you, and we all know how to paint something. So for today, this is what we're going to be doing. Isn't it amazing? Okay, it comes flat pack and it's by Pronti, and it basically it's so easy to put together, it's unbelievable. I haven't showed you how to put it together because that's how easy it is, because it comes with an instruction sheet about how to all slot it together, and it took me minutes. And this is, let me see if I can zoom out for you a little bit. So this is quite big, okay, and these are the drawers which I haven't stuck together yet. I will do those, and I'm going to paint them and so forth. So let me just slot that back in there. So yeah, it's really cool. It literally just, it slots in all these little holes here on the and on the side, oops, and on the back. But you won't see all those because we're going to be covering them up. Okay, so what I'm going to do is take all the drawers out, because I'll show you those in a minute. I'm just going to move those out of the way. Okay. So I haven't quite decided how I'm going to close those up. There's loads of ways you can close them up. I might just do them with my glue gun, just for quickness for the video. Okay, let me just zoom in just a tad, because I still want you to be able to see what I'm doing. Okay, so that's what we're going to be making today. I'm just going to give you a quick overview of some of the products we're going to be using from Cuddly Buddly, and then we'll get on. Okay, so I'm really, really excited to be using this Americana Decor. It's chalky finish paint, and you get it in a wide variety of colours, and it's absolutely gorgeous. And you can also get the cream wax that just you put over it and seals it. So we'll be using those two today. And we're also going to be using some Color varnish glue. And we're going to be using that because we're going to be putting on covering it with some napkins, these tissue napkins, absolutely gorgeous. So we're going to be using those. And then just a variety of embellishments. We're going to do some masking. Okay, so these we're going to be using. Whoops, put it right where. These two masks. I absolutely love that from the drawable. And who doesn't like butterflies? And then to decorate, we're also going to be using a selection of flowers. There's some from these are from Premier and Marianne Designs, all available from Cuddly Buddly. And then some little gem trims. And look at this lace. Okay, that's from Cuddly Buddly. So we're going to be using this on... Now, I haven't got any rhyme nor reason about how I'm going to decorate this. Normally, I don't plan out too far. I like to just sort of like do it, see how it feels and see how it looks like. And look at this trim. That's so cute. And then possibly some of this leaf trim. There's some Trimmets flowers there. And some little... these are Nordell Pandel little hearts. Okay, so that's what we're going to be using today. Okay, so I'm going to move this just to one side for a minute so I can, so you guys have got plenty of room to see what I'm doing. I just wanted to show you. I'm going to be trying to be really organised, and I'm going to fail probably. Anyway, so I just wanted to sort of show you, have an idea of what. Now, let's get started. So to start this project, what I'm going to do is I'm going to prep my piece. So to do that, otherwise, what I don't want. This is a one coat. This Americana Decor paint. Oh, let me just take a look. I'll see. Now let's have a look at the colour. The colour I'm using is called Whisper. Oh, look. And it's very much sort of like an ivory type colour. Can you see? Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, so that's what I'm going to be using today. And then that's the wax. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to prime my my piece with some gesso. Okay, and again, this is available from Cuddly Buggly. I'm going to do this just because this is new wood. What I don't want is the chalk paint, even though it does say it's you can use it in one coat. I don't want to because this is quite new. I don't want it to soak in too much and then have to keep going over and over. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly just go over and prime with some gesso. This is the fun bit. So just gonna. Oh, this paintbrush is horrible. Let's get rid of that. Don't want that paintbrush. It's too soft. Okay, what have we got here? This is better. Oh yeah, that's better. So you don't have to give it loads and loads of coats of gesso. All we're doing is just giving it a coat just to prime it. Just to... Oh. I know this is so sunny today out there. I can't believe, considering all the horrible rain I've got here, horrible rain we've had. It's absolutely, I don't even, I'm sitting here, no heating on, lovely, so nice. So I hope you guys who are who've been washed out with all the weather are recovering a little bit. I'm sure it's going to take a while, but it's always nice to see a little bit of sunshine. Okay, so now if you wanted to, and it's totally up to you, I'm going to be covering them up anyway, so it doesn't really matter. You can use a little bit of paste or something just to fill in these little holes here, but you don't have to. It is not necessary because I'm going to be covering mine up anyway. So, oh. I'm trying to make sure that you guys. I mean, you know I'm painting, so it's just making sure that all these pieces here. I love this. I'm really into you know, this sort of like you know, the trash to treasure altering projects. Love it. So this Americana chalk paint's way up my street. And the wax comes in various colours as well. I think there's 3 colours. It's like a dark, and a dark wax. And you don't put it all, you know, you don't have to, you just put it on, you know, corners or wherever that you want it to be. Okay, I'm back and I've painted and tidied up my work desk, got rid of all the gesso. So now I'm going to go on and use the Americana Deco Chalk paint. It's a really nice consistency. So I'm going to start on the back. Yeah, it's really, really nice. And good old paint, lovely. I love the colour. Like I said, you can get lots of different colours of this. All your favourite sort of shabby chic colours, like, you know, your pinks and your blues, and I think they do a black, which is not shabby chic, but I'm just going over the variety of colours that they do. Like Cuddly Buggly. It goes on lovely. Just squiggling these little holes. I'm waiting for one of my kids to, they leave me alone when I'm not, well, not so they leave me alone when I'm not filming, but you can always guarantee when I start filming they'll make an appearance. So I'm getting this, just painting it all over. What I'll do is I'm going to paint the back and the side, and then I'm going to dry it, and then that way I'm not going to make any, just make sure you can see, make any fingerprint marks as I'm trying to move it around and hold it. So. I hope the lighting's okay for you guys as far as seeing the project. I've got a new filming light, which is really cool. So if it's not, I'll get another one. It's just we'll see how it goes. Because obviously I want you guys to have a good. Okay. Oops. I'm going to dry, make sure I get in all the nooks and crannies. Oh! Learn it. So I'm just going to dry this off quickly. So put your fingers in your ears if you don't want to hear the Okay, you can normally tell when you're drying something because how well it's, or if it's when it's drying when you're using the heat gun, because when it's painted it's got like obviously it's shiny because it's wet, and then as it dries it goes sort of like dull. But this is a lovely let's see, finish. So I'm just going to carry on and do the other sides and down here all the way around and dry as I go. It just makes it easier handling wise if I do it that way. So what I'll do is I'm going to do the bottom of it next. So you guys can see. So pop along to the Cuddly Buddly website. It's absolutely, I love this shop. Even before I was on the design team, I used to shop there and was really honoured when Kim asked me. You know, I was on her DT team before with cards, but I do lots of different crafts. But go on and have a look, and you know it's amazing. They do loads and loads of stuff. And if there's anything that you particularly want me to do or to make or show you how to use, just leave it in the comment. And it doesn't matter if I haven't used it before. I'll give anything a go. So just you know, just let me know what you want to see. I'm also, like I say in the intro, the first video, going to be doing some like little snippets. So if there's anything in the snippets you want me to show you how to do, it's all about crafting together and, you know, having fun and playing with new things, and you know, just about having a go, which is what what the channel's going to be all about, and my makes are going to be all about. I said I've not used this chalk paint before, but I'm having to say, or not having to say, but I have to say, I am loving it. Loving it. It goes on really well. Dries nice and quick. Obviously because it's chalk based. So. Oh, that's not going to stand up there like that, is it? Right, I'm just going to dry this bottom so then I can stand it up again. Okay, so just bear with me. Okay, there we go, I'm loving the colour. Right, I'm going to go onto this side. This colour's got it's called Whisper, and it's got a nice antique feel about it, which is what I'm all about because I love it. If when you're you come to drying it, and sometimes when you're you know, like if you brush your brush like that, you end up with like I don't know if you probably can't see. It's like a little paint ridge. Oh, sorry, I'm trying not to get paint over my camera. Failing. Yeah, just when you're drying it and you notice it, don't go back over it with your brush because it'll it makes it go all like bobbly, but if you just like run your finger over it, it'll get rid of that. That's just a tip for when you're drying it. Okay, I'm back. I've moved to my permanent and fixed workbench because the camera's not wiggling now, so I think it's probably for the best. Right, okay, so I dried the top, and now I'm just working on the insides of these, which are it's not like horrendously tricky, they're just making sure, and I'm not too worried, to be fair, on the insides of these, because you're not really going to see them, and you don't have to paint them if you don't want to. It's just you know, you can line them with paper. It's totally up to you. Okay, so that's the inside painted. Oh, leave it alone, Wendy. So I'm just going to dry that. I've got a squeaky chair as well now. Alright, I'm going to put this aside and let that dry while I work on the insides dry. So I'm just going to move this out the way. Okay, I'm going to get my coffee. So just bear with me, I'm still here. Get my water for my paintbrush. I've got little speckles of paint in the top of my... Okay. So I'm just going to... I don't want to waste any. Okay, so under my lid. Okay. Right, boxes. Okay. So the boxes come, like I say in the kit, it's flat packed. So it comes in a nice sort of, I don't know, a bit larger than an A4 size, and then you just slot them all together. So, and they're made of cardboard. It's all pre-cut and scored for you. So I've put all the others together, and I've actually and I've actually painted them because I didn't want to, you guys. But what I'm going to do is show you how, or what I did rather. Okay, so like I said, you don't have to use a glue gun in order to put these together. If you want, you can just use wet glue, but with wet glue you'd need it to obviously leave it to dry, but if you've got like a quick dry and wet glue, then it should be fine. And then just cover it with paper, which is what I'm going to do. These ones I've already done and painted, and I just did it with my glue gun and then quickly put a coat of the decor excuse me, American decor paint over it. Just be very careful when you're putting the paint on, because obviously this is just card. Don't put too much on or oversaturate it, otherwise you'll find the card will start to warp. So I'm just going to go ahead and quickly just glue this together, and it's really glue stick. Need a glue stick. Don't always need a glue stick. Okay. Yeah, so I'm just going to run. I just love it. Oh, there we go. So run a bit of glue down there and stick it together. And then just make sure that if you are using a glue gun, before you paint, that you get rid of any excess pieces of glue strings or anything like that, because otherwise the paint won't go over it. So I'm just running just a line of glue along the edge. And then just sticking that together. Oops. And it's as quick and easy as that. And then with the last one. Just oops. And there we go. Okay. Just move my glue gun out of the way. Oh, I forgot my paint rag. Sorry. I just want to dry off my, because I put my brush in the water and I need to just quickly okay. So like I say, just do a quick, don't leave it on there for too long, or put too much paint on. If you want more than one coat, I've only just put one coat on them. If you want more than one coat, then I would suggest doing it, drying it, and then doing another one, because this is card, it saturates, it's wet obviously, so we don't want. Oops. And then we just quickly dry it with our heat gun. And there we go. Okay. Just gonna have a coffee. gone cold. Okay, so that's all my boxes. I've done all my boxes. I'm not going to paint the inside of these. What I'm going to do is probably line them with some paper. I'll probably use some Cuddly Buddly digital paper, I think I might use, but I should do that later. So at the moment, let's clean off my brush. I'm trying to get a bit of glue on my desk. That's sort of like I've never used this before, so I think what I'm going to do, rather than paint it on, I'm going to get a cloth, and it's a cream wax, so I'm going to rub it in. That's what I'm going to do, methinks. What I'm going to use from the lid. Oops. And I'm just going to, and all this does is seals paint that you put on. Nice. Oh, it's lovely. Okay, so what this does, it doesn't give it like a varnish look. All it does is just seals the chalky finish in. So obviously, what you don't want is for bits of this to be coming off, and this just seals it in. And it's pretty, you know, if you see people who alter large pieces of furniture, it's the same process. They paint it with this the chalk style paint, and they seal it with wax. But this is it's not like wax, this is a special sorry if you can't see, it's just it's a bit, this is because it's a tall project, it's really hard to do it. If I put it on its side, there we go. Now you can paint this on, it doesn't matter, it just goes on, I think, quicker and easier doing it this way rather than painting it on, because you don't need to use loads of it, it's just a case of your just sealing. So I'm not too worried about oops, the insides of here because of the drawers, because it's a bit fiddly to get your hand in to do. So, like I say, if you're just lining it with paper, then fine. Okay. There we go. So what I'm going to do is just run the heat gun just to okay, so the rest of that can dry on its own.